Hello and welcome to Sports Hub. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Modern Sinkal. I'm so excited that at least we are coming to the end of the year and this is the last show of 2021. I would like to thank you so much for being with us throughout this year, supporting, sending those WhatsApp messages, calling, and so forth. So I'm so happy and I'm hoping we'll go together into the year 2022. So on tonight's program, I'll be hosting, well, I won't disclose now, but it's someone who is a legend, and I'll disclose later on. I'll be able to introduce him on the program or later on, but he's a legend and he's won a number of trophies. But there's a segment we call How Much Do You Know Your Sportsmen and Women? Goodman Kapita from Solwezi, who is the brother to the late Obi Kapita, former Chipolopolo national team coach, at least got it right, that Peter Kaumba, yes, that's Peter Kaumba on the screen, born on 31st March 1958, very prominent winger in the 1982 Africa Cup of Nations held in Libya, where Zambia emerged third. He was nicknamed Abalea because of his speed. He was also called Africa, while others called him Toshak because of a Welsh and Liverpool player, John Toshak. He is now a coach, though not active at the moment. So that's a Peter Kaumba. So those who grew up in the 80s, or those who are watching football in the 80s, remember him very well for his speed. But we have another one for you. Three individuals, they are legends of Zambian football. Can you identify them? So I want answers for the three of them. Who are those Zambia national football team players? So the numbers to call, plus 260211 25 30 25, plus 260211 25 30 25, oh, plus 260211 25 0843, plus 260211 25 0843, or send a WhatsApp message on 0973 433 802, 0973 433 802. Who are those players on your screen? I'll be so glad to hear from you. How much do you know Zambian sports? How much do you know your sportsmen and women? So before I introduce my guest in the studio today, let's look at what is latest. So the CAF Confederation Cup Draws were conducted today, and Zanaco is in Group A, the only representative for Zambia. So Zanaco is in Group A alongside Al Ahli Tripoli of Libya, CS Sfaxien of Tunisia, and Pyramids of Egypt. Remember, Pyramids were with Nkana, and they made sure Nkana did not progress to the next stage. So Zanaco will be meeting teams from North Africa, one from Libya, one from Tunisia, and another one from Egypt. Very, very tough group. So that's what Zanaco has to face. How far do you think Zanaco can go in this competition? In Group B, we have Al Ittihad, Orlando Pirates, and Saoura. In Group C, there is Al Mazri, Cotton Sport, Ohodio, and TP Mazembe. Then Group D, there is ASEC Mimosas, RS Bekane, Simba, and USGN. So these are the groups. So this one also very tough group. So all the best to Zanaco as they play in the CAF Confederation Cup, the only team that is representing Zambia. In the MTN Super League rescheduled games played on Friday, it was Prison Leopards 0 and Zesco United 1. Cabo Warriors 1, Zanaco 2. So it was all sadness for teams based in Kabwe. They lost at Railway Grounds, and it was the teams starting with Z who propelled on Friday. So let's look at how they are standing and which teams will be playing ABSA Cup, the only cup competition in the country in football at the moment. So Green Buffaloes, despite not doing well in the last 5 games or so, they are still on top with 30 points from 17 games. Zesco United in second position after beating Prison Leopards. They have 28 points from 17 games. Green Eagles in third position, 17 games, 28 points. In Nkana, fourth position, 17 games, 26 points. Red Arrows in fifth position, 15 games, 26 points. So it's possible that Red Arrows, if they win both games, they can even go on top of the league. And then Kwazi in 6th position, they have 17 games, 25 points. Zanaco in 11th position, they have 16 games with 22 points. So this is the only possible team which can play ABSA Cup, because only top 6 teams have to play ABSA Cup. So they have a game on Friday where they'll be playing Red Arrows, and they have to score at least 5 unanswered goals for them to be part of the top 6 teams to supplant Nkwazi, who are already in top 6. So it will be on Friday. Will Zanaco manage to score 5 unanswered goals against Red Arrows? That we'll see, we'll tell on Friday. So in terms of the first Eden University National Division 1 League, the teams are already known. It's Lumwana Radiants and NAPSA Stars who are playing ABSA Cup, because it's only top 2 from the second tier, the first Eden University National Division 1 League. So Lumwana Radiants are on 34 points and NAPSA Stars on 32 points. So I already have a caller. Is it Capita again, Goodman Capita from Solwezi, or is someone else? Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
Very well, thanks. How are you?
Fine, brother.
Okay, who is calling?
Goodman Capita.
Wow. Goodman Capita again.
I forgot my phone number. Before we discuss, my phone number. I wanted to give you my phone number.
Oh, your phone number. Okay, great. Last time I couldn't get your phone number. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
07.
07.
076.
076, yes.
22.
22.
12.
12.
364.
364. Okay.
Yes.
Give it a try. Who are those players on the screen?
There's Johnston Warrior.
Yes.
Ashos Melu.
Yes.
And that one should be Eston Mulenga.
Okay. We'll see. Let's hear from others. So you are saying Johnston Warrior on the left, Ashos Melu in the middle.
That one wearing a yellow and a short white short.
Johnston Warrior, and then Ashos Melu in the middle.
Green is the Melu on the middle.
And Eston Mulenga on the right.
Yes, the one in the tracksuit.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's hear from others.
In fact, there again, I want to change on Eston Mulenga. And that is Davis Theory. Okay. All right. Let's hear from others. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Capita. Okay. Thank you, brother.
All right. So, Mr. Capita, our regular caller from Solwezi. And we'll see. Let's hear from others. Who are those players? Give it a try. Right. So, before Mr. Capita came in, I was talking about Lumwana Radiants and NAPSA Stars representing National Division 1 League in ABSA Cup. All right, and finally, in terms of results, let's look at the English Premier League results. So on Sunday, it was Manchester City beating Leicester City by 6-3. This was a thrilling 9-goal thriller, very entertaining game. And remember, Leicester City, that's where Person Daka plays, but he's injured at the moment. And Arsenal thrashed Norwich City by 5-0. Tottenham Hotspur 3, Crystal Palace 0, West Ham United 2, Southampton 3, Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 3, Brighton and Hove Albion 2, Brentford 0. So Brighton, that's where Enoch Mwepu plays. And the first goal that Brighton scored, the assist came from Enoch Mwepu. Well, splitting pass, a very good pass that he gave, and it was straight into the net. Well done, Enoch Mwepu. And then on Monday, yesterday, it was Newcastle United 1, Manchester United 1. This is a game where people are saying Manchester United played disorganized football, or is it depressing football? And then today, the games that have been played so far, Crystal Palace 3, Norwich City 0, Southampton 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1, so it was 1-1. Watford 1, West Ham United 4. And then Leicester City versus Liverpool, this match will be kicking off at 22 hours. Tomorrow, it will be Chelsea versus Brighton, 21:30. Brentford versus Manchester City, 22:15. Then Thursday, it will be Everton versus Newcastle at 21:30. And Manchester United versus Burnley at 22:15. 15. So this is what is happening in the English Premier League. So like I said earlier, Zanaco is in a very tough group of the CAF Confederation Cup. So I'm dedicating the following song done by Pompey titled Bola ni 90. Don't fear those North African teams. So let's listen to this song by Until God Says It's Over. So only Bola na lesava Zanaco. Bola ni 90 minutes, so don't fear those North African teams. Just go there and play your game. So it will be in February. That's when those games will be played. So all the best to Zanaco. So time now for me to introduce my guest in the studio. So today we only have one guest, and this guest is Mr. Zambia, Sylvester Mwila. He's been reigning champion of Mr. Zambia since 2010. What a man he is, what a legend. Since 2010, so for the past decade, he's dominated Zambia bodybuilding. So I was supposed to have two guests actually. The other one is a footballer. So upon hearing that Sylvester is coming, apparently he's unable to make it. So he obviously was fearing ball juggling. Anyway, I'm just joking. Due to circumstances beyond his control, we're supposed to have Kings Kangwa Chipolopolo midfielder, so he's unable to make it today, but he'll make it next week. So today we only have Sylvester Mwila. So we want to hear his story. Sylvester, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, what a record that you've created. But we want to find out, how did you start bodybuilding?
Well, I started bodybuilding, I think that was 2009. Yeah. You know, you have definitely someone who inspires you, you know. I started bodybuilding way back at Kabata Gym. So I used to own my flywheels, you know, these small weights, push at home, but then they weren't enough. So I thought, let me look for a gym. So that's when I decided to join Kabata Gym.
Okay,
yeah.
But who inspired you? Instead of any other sport, you thought of bodybuilding. Who inspired you?
Guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, because I had magazines, you know, so I used to watch magazines. Guys from South Africa like John Leslie, and also our legends, Zambian bodybuilders like Fred Kapenda and Dave Skazwe.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you, like, during your growing time, did you experience something that maybe being bullied, and then you thought, okay, nifuniko nkalampeta, so that I should get back at these people who've been bullying me?
Okay, like for me, I've never been bullied before, but like at school, I was the tallest guy. I was the biggest guy in class. But I was always, you know, humble, quiet, you know. So guys would say, but why is he quiet? He's always there, quiet, seated. I think for me, I've lived a humble life. I've been humble, you know. I've been quiet. I've been there.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. So have you grown up in Kabwata?
I grew up in Copperbelt first. In fact, I was born in the Copperbelt.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in the Copperbelt, then came to Lusaka, grew up in Chilenje. Yeah, did my school at Regiment and secondary at Arakan Barracks. So I would say partly in Chilenje, partly in Kabata.
Right.
Yeah.
So before joining bodybuilding, did you do any other sports discipline?
Yes, I used to be a basketballer.
Okay. I'm sure because of your height.
Yeah, I used to play for Luthers, LOCC. I can't remember the year, but we used to do every Tuesday. We used to go for physical, you know, you go for lifting weights, you know, jogging, all that. So we went to one Tuesday we went to Kawata gym. So that's how I said, okay, this is what I've been wanting, you know, pushing weights. So I shifted from basketball to bodybuilding, you know.
Right.
So that's how it all started.
And you don't miss basketball anymore?
Not really. Not really. Yeah.
Like with your weight now, do you think you can play basketball?
I can still play basketball. It's just there, you know, when you've been stiff for a long time. And, you know, I can just do a bit of warm-ups, run around. I think I can still play.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think I remember covering your first Mr. Kawata competition. I think you came third.
My first competition, Mr. Kawata, I came second last.
Wow.
Second last.
Out of how many bodybuilders?
That time we had about 30 bodybuilders. You know, in
And
the
you
juniors.
came second last?
In the juniors. Imagine.
Wow.
The first competition I came second last. Then the other one I came last, in fact. Then from there everything just changed.
Wow. So what gave you motivation? I mean, after coming out second last and last, how were you motivated to work even hard?
I had friends, you know, way back, there was this guy, Jogans. Yeah, we used to call him Jogans, but his name is Joe Mafia. So he's the one who pushed me, you know. We used to train like every Sunday morning after church, you're in the gym. So he just told me, but you know, I think this time you can make it, you know. I was like, oh, okay, let's try. So we used to train Sundays, no rest, Saturdays, Sundays, Monday. We used to be in the gym. So even now, it's the same, you know, the same method.
Same routine, same pattern.
Same, yeah. So from there, I competed in Mr. Ironman. That was 2010. Yeah, 2010, Mr. Ironman, novice. And I won. Then 2011, Ironman again, I won. Then competed Mr. Zambia Seniors, I won again. That's how it just started.
Wow. What did you change about yourself? Did you start to eat certain foods and so forth?
In bodybuilding, when you are starting, you start learning things, you know. You make mistakes here and there. Even now I'm still learning, you know. You make mistakes here and there. You know what to eat, what's not to eat when you are preparing for a competition. So you start learning. As you grow in the sport, you start learning. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So what kind of diet are you on?
When I'm preparing, it's boiled fish, everything boiled. Boiled fish, boiled chicken, or grilled chicken, grilled fish, and boiled eggs. But the boiled eggs, you remove the yolk. Okay. So you just hammer the white thing.
The Oberman only.
Yeah, and also a lot of fruits, apples, bananas. Yeah. Okay.
So, wow. And they say bodybuilders eat a lot. Is it the case with you?
Okay, like for me, in a day, I'll eat about 5 meals.
In a day?
In a day. Oh. But it should be 7 meals or 8 meals. You see? But like for me, I've always been struggling with appetite. So I try at least 5 meals in a day.
And those should be heavy meals?
It should be small portions. So like in the morning, breakfast, you have about 5 eggs. 5 eggs. Then after training, you do again maybe 5 eggs with rice. Then boiled potatoes, fish, and then on.
Wow, then bodybuilding should be an expensive sport.
In fact, in fact, it is a very expensive sport because you need supplements. You need supplements. You need food. You know, you need rest. You know, it's very involving.
Because if you can eat 5 eggs in the morning, 5 eggs maybe in the afternoon, so in a day, a tray is gone.
In a day, I have about 2 trays.
What?
In a tray.
2 trays in a day.
2 trays in a day.
And the tray is about 50 kwachas.
So in a week, you can imagine how many trays. You see, but it's because of the challenges that we face. You know, on my part, things are not okay. So definitely, you find that instead of hammering the normal quantity of food you are supposed to eat, you find that you just get less. You see, but you still push on.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you at any point maybe inject yourselves with some
no.
chemicals or drugs so that your body gets bigger?
No. Like for me, it's just supplements. There's a variety of supplements that we take.
Okay.
Yeah. So some supplements will actually make you grow bigger. Some will actually make you cut. So there's a variety of supplements that we take.
Okay.
And also it depends your body type.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
So you won your first Mr. Zambia in 2010.
Yes.
And who did you beat that time?
Moses Mwape was the one holding the Mr. Zambia title that time. So in fact, he made me work hard. You know, he made me work hard. I was like, okay, I'll still come back again. Until I got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
How easy was it, or how difficult was it to beat him?
It was very difficult because he dominated, that time he dominated Mr. Zambia, I think for about, I think that was 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4 years. And I told him, okay, Moses, this time I'm coming. So I just worked hard. I remember calling my friend Joe Mofia, telling him, I've lost again. I was even crying, you know. So the guy was like, let's just work. Sunday special, back in the gym. So that's how we started even training on a Sunday. Yeah.
Wow, Yenzeriko.
Yeah.
Okay, so that year you had swept everything. So you swept Mr. Kabwata,
Yeah.
swept Mr. Ironman,
Yeah.
and swept Mr. Zambia.
Yes.
And that time you knew that at least you had reached somewhere at least.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
so came 2011, you won again.
Yeah.
2012, you won. 2013, you've never looked back.
It was all the way.
What has kept you going?
I've got a passion of this sport, bodybuilding. You know, I've done a bit of martial arts, I've done a bit of judo, but I just love, you know, the energy, the intensity that is involved when you're training, you know, in bodybuilding. So it has been a very challenging journey, but I've just tried to move on, and I love the sport, so that's my drive, even now. Yeah.
Okay. Let's relive the odd moments. We are going back to the archives in 2018 when you won one of the tournaments. So let's just refresh the memories. We're back in 2018, 3 years ago.
History repeated itself in the bodybuilding fraternity as these two muscle men, Sylvester Mwila and Clement Shamboko, met on stage for the second time to prove their supremacy over each other during the 2018 Mr. Zambia bodybuilding contest at Radisson Blu Hotel in Lusaka last Friday evening. The two last met on stage in the same competition in 2016 when Mwila emerged victorious with Shamboko finishing as runner-up before going on break. He made a comeback this time around with the aim of inflicting revenge on Mwila. But well, Mwila defended the title for the 8th year running despite being given a good run for his money by Shamboko, which was not taken lightly by Shamboko's fans who felt the verdict was not fair.
The thing is, I work hard, so I don't care what people say because I work hard in the gym.
Mr. Kavota, Joseph Mwale, and his gym mate, Future Kalenga, came 3rd and 4th respectively, while Mr. Matero, Emmanuel Konde, settled for 5th position. This year's Mr. Zambia attracted 24 muscle men. But the darling of these bodybuilding fans was this female bodybuilder from Chingola, who was guest poser. National Sports Council of Zambia, acting General Secretary, graced the occasion.
As government, through the able leadership of His Excellency, Mr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, the President of the Republic of Zambia, and through the enabling policy environment, we shall continue to promote all sports, including bodybuilding. And we are happy to see this noble lady here representing our women folk. When we are talking about non-communicable diseases, our ladies, we have not been left out. Look at the increased number of fibroid cases. Such diseases can be reduced through physical activities because the stomach muscles are worked out. There will be no room for fibroids. So ladies, let's do it at our own rate, not necessarily at the professional level.
Zambia Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation President Emmanuel Chimuka was also in attendance. The event marked the end of the 2018 bodybuilding season, but bodybuilders will need to train hard if they have to dethrone Sylvester Mwila next year. Maureen Kaseva reporting for ZNBC Sports at Radisson Blu Hotel in Lusaka.
So Sylvester Mwila there winning the 2018 Mr. Zambia title. That was the 8th year running, and report by Maureen Kaseva. Report from the archives. What would you say regarding that competition at Radisson Blu?
Well, I think everyone has his own days, you know what I mean? You know, guys like Clement, you know, they also work hard. But you know, when you tell yourself, okay, this time I'm going to win, and something else happens, so definitely you'll be upset, you know. So I just tell the guys, let's just work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. No shortcuts.
No shortcuts in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Some people would say maybe you are favored somehow. What, what do you have to say about that?
You know, because the same year, after I won Mr. Zambia, I beat the guys. We went to South Africa. we competed again.
For the Arnold Classic?
Yeah, and I beat him again, so.
Okay. All right, let's go to the archives again, but this time 2019, the following year, again, it was Sylvester Mwila who won it.
When the going gets tough, it is only the tough that get going. This is the message which the undisputed king of bodybuilding in Zambia, Sylvester Mwila of Kawata Gym, sent to his fellow musclemen during the 2019 Mr. Zambia bodybuilding contest at Rason Blue Hotel in Lusaka last Saturday night. Mwila defended his crown for the 9th year running.
It feels good. I know I'll do it. Right now, my main focus is Arnold Classic again, possibly next year. So I'm getting ready for the Arnold Classic again. I'll continue. It's still on until they will beat me.
Even the likes of last year's runner-up, Clement Shamboko of Universal Gym, his gym mate, Joseph Mwale, and Mr. Lusaka, William Sichone of Matero Gym, could not stand in his way. The event attracted an impressive crowd, but it was unfortunate for this unruly fan who was shown the exit by security. This year's Mr. Zambia was unique in that it had a component of the first ever Miss Fitness, which was won by Bibian Mwaba of Mchanga Gym in Chingola. Strong men and women were also at hand to entertain the bodybuilding fans, while men's physique was also on display. A touch of Michael Jackson's music spiced up the show as these musclemen that included Joseph Shumba of Kanyama Gym jostled for honors. Sports Minister Emmanuel Mulenga graced the occasion.
Fitness activities and sport of bodybuilding and fitness gives an opportunity for many youths to engage in positive and beneficial activities, thereby taking them away from vices such as alcohol, drug abuse, and consequently reduce criminality in our communities. In addition, the gym plays a very important role in our health and are sometimes used as referral facilities by hospitals. Bodybuilding and weight training techniques are great allies of sociologists and the medical community.
Zambia Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation, ZBBFF President Cornelius Chanda was seemingly a proud man.
We are most definitely going to introduce the wheelchair bodybuilding category in 2020. I would like to mention to the public that we have had our achievements as well as failures in this year's bodybuilding calendar. We managed to have 2 trips to Harare, Zimbabwe, where we took 5 bodybuilders and 2 executive members for the Marume Classic competition with the help of our corporate society. The second trip to Harare was a representation of 2 bodybuilders and 1 executive at Zim National competition. We managed to have a representative with 4 bodybuilders at African Championship with 1 executive member in Rwanda, Angola. We would like to thank all the sponsors and our ambassador in Angola for having significant taken care of us.
Mr. Zambia Bodybuilding Contest marked the end of the 2019 Zambia Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation ZBBF season, but musclemen will not relax as they have to prepare for a fully packed 2020 season which lies ahead of them. Maureen Kasera reporting for ZNBC Sports at Rason Blue Hotel in Lusaka.
Right, so from the archives, that was in 2019, Maureen Kasera again with that report. So it looks like there's always controversy during these these tournaments. We saw that man being hounded out of the hall. Yeah, how can you describe that one, the 2019 event?
Well, we all have, fans who, expect us to win and all that. But sometimes, these same fans, they come whilst they are drunk, so definitely they start behaving unruly. So such happens.
Okay. Was the event tough in 2019?
There's no event that has been tough for me.
In short, you have no competition?
I have no competition. I have no competition. I have no competition.
That's a big challenge to all of you bodybuilders.
If I was to compete again next year, I would win.
Wow. Okay, so we fast forward to 2020. Sylvester just won on Friday in a competition which was held at Government Complex. Let's just see how he beat everyone.
They majestically made their way back to the stage after 2 years of non-contest for the Mr. Zambia title. The 2021 edition of the Mr. Zambia Bodybuilding Showdown saw athletes of different body and muscular shapes take a shot at the title that has been in the bosom of Sylvester Mwila for a decade. In their stature, 9 contestants challenged Mwila for the crown, but all the show-off and display was a clear indication he was determined to defend his title. After a tightly contested show, Mwila emerged over a winner and bagged his 11th Mr. Zambia title that came with a 40,000 cash flow.
It has been a very difficult journey, and I trained hard and I've been very focused. Both my international and local competitions. So I think, I'm not sure if I'll compete the next Mr. Zambia, but I think I'm going to leave it to the young ones.
Nelson Chawata, who was this year crowned Mr. Kawata, put up an eye-catching show-off that earned him second position as he displaced Clement Shamboko, who has been an old rival to the crown.
It hasn't been so easy for us to prepare for the competitions. Yeah, but at least I managed to put myself in shape. At least I gotten second place in Mr. Zambia, which is a very good number for me. Yeah, but next year I'll get it.
Other categories contested in this year's competition was the Mr. Novice, Physique, and Women's Bikini Contest. In the Women's Bikini Contest, Martha Ngoma scooped top prize, while Augustine Makoni won Mr. Classic Physique.
I'm really humbled for this win. It didn't come easy. It came with hard work. I don't know what to say. I'm simply out of words.
When it comes to sports, fitness has got no age category. So I think I would like to urge more women to join us on board so we can try and push this a little bit further.
For the Zambia Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation, ZBBFF, the 2021 edition was a success.
You can see the competition was tight. There are new people on board, and I think they've given everyone a good run. This is very impressive.
A total of 29 contestants drawn in various categories took part in the 2021 Mr. Zambia Bodybuilding competition. Chansakunda, ZNBC Sport, Lusaka.
Wow. 2021 Mr. Zambia Bodybuilding competition held at Government Complex in Lusaka, and Sylvester Mwila once again winning, and this is the trophy that we are seeing right here in the studio. So you declared intentions of not contesting next year. Is it because you think you have no competition, like you said?
Not really. I've been competing, way back until now, and I think I've decided maybe I should, open ways for the new guys. But again, if I'd say I just leave ways for the new guys, definitely there'll be someone saying again, he can beat me. Like, I'll give you an example. the reason why I participated this Mr. Zambia is because of two people. One said he's going to beat me, even when the blah 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 they posted and everything. The other one was also saying, no, Zamuina. Asangene Chabin Zamuina. So I was like, okay, fine. Let me do it for the last time. That's the reason why I competed.
Yeah, maybe they want to beat you fairly and squarely,
exactly,
and not leaving it to them on a silver platter because you're not competing. That's why they're winning. They want to challenge you.
It's even better. It's even better. If they want it like that, then it's even better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last time you were making headlines because you protested regarding the prize which was on offer. Are you content with the prize money now?
I'll never be content with the prize money now. No. The monies, they're still little. We need help from the government. We need bodybuilding to improve. This year, our motherboard tried. They tried. So we still need more funding in bodybuilding. We still need more funding in bodybuilding. For bodybuilding to succeed, we need to have endorsements. Like myself, for me to make it in the Arnold Classic, I need sponsorship. You see, I need sponsorship. I need companies to come on board. You know, because maker, I can't manage. It's very difficult. Sunga kwani seweka noise. So you need sponsorship. You need companies to come in. We need the government to look at, to come to aid to our sport, bodybuilding.
All right.
Yeah.
So for instance, the 40,000 that you won, it will just go back to supplements and it's all gone?
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely.
Wow.
So we need the government to come in. I need the government to support me. I need the government to support bodybuilding. Because there are new guys who are coming up. So if there's no sponsorship, definitely that's the reason why other bodybuilders, they stop. You know, because they're like, nothing is happening. So we need something that will motivate young ones. We need someone that will encourage, you know, young bodybuilders. You see?
Right.
Yeah.
Before we go for a break, do you think one can do bodybuilding for a living without doing any other thing, just bodybuilding?
Well, I'm here. This is what I do. Bodybuilding is my career. This is what I do. I don't care what people say. I don't care. I'm focused. I know what I want.
You don't do any other work apart from bodybuilding?
No.
Okay.
This is my career. This is what I do. I can do business here quite okay, but this is my career. Bodybuilding is my career.
Okay. We hear there are some people who've been very abusive. They are bodybuilders, but they've been abusing people in the communities. They take advantage of their bodies. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, thank you for bringing up that issue. You know, bodybuilding is not all about being big, being brutal. No, bodybuilding is a sport. You know, it's a lifestyle that will help you, that will help the big man there. You know, I encourage, you know, the women, old men out there to start exercising, you know. So it actually helps someone's heart, you know. Even the blood flow when you are exercising, you know, it flows properly. So this is why I always say bodybuilding is not all about being brutal, beating people. No.
All right.
That's why if if I hear there's someone abusing people, a bodybuilder abusing people, I handle it myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, let's go on a short break, and when we are back, I'll come and ask you what you want to do for the future, what you want to achieve in your life. Okay. So for now, we take a short. Kings Malembe Malembe. That song was released after Zambia won the 2012 Africa Cup of Nations trophy. So I'm with Sylvester Mwila, the current Mr. Zambia bodybuilding champion. He's been winning since 2010. So before we wind up, Sylvester, what would you want to achieve, the biggest thing you'd want to achieve in bodybuilding? Since you've won all the trophies in Zambia, what do you want to achieve?
Well, I've always said that my main aim right now is to become a pro, is to win Mr. Olympia, you know, is to win Mr. Olympia. But without the help of the government, it's not possible. I can't do it. So I need help from the government. I need help from all these stakeholders. I need help from the government.
Okay.
You know,
So, okay,
yeah.
so you'd want to concentrate more on the international competitions as opposed to the and national tournaments, because you feel you have no competition here.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Oh, do you wish to be president of the Zambia Bodybuilding Federation at some point?
I don't know. Maybe in the near future. Maybe in the near future.
Okay.
Yeah, but for now, I'm more focused on the internationals and, you know, just achieve what I want to achieve.
Okay. When is your next international competition?
We've got Arnold Classic in April.
April 2022.
Yeah, there are more. There are other competitions that are coming up. So
Okay.
yeah, there might be changes, but we've got, I think, about 8 competitions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sylvester, I want to give you a challenge. Show us your ball juggling skills. You once played Chimpomba football way back, obviously when you were growing up. So the ball is there. Show us what you're capable of doing. That's Sylvester Mwila, Mr. Zambia, who's been winning since 2010. Yes, and the time sets now. 1, 2. I'm giving you one more chance. One more chance. There you are.
Okay, let's see.
1, 2.
No. My legs are stiff.
So, Sylvester, I want to ask you about your haircut. What's your favorite haircut? I saw you dyed during the weekend, and now your beards are black.
That was just, you know, I just wanted to look different.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks,
but,
Sylvester.
yeah.
Thanks, Sylvester, for coming.
Thank you so much.
So I was hosting Sylvester Mwila, reigning Mr. Zambia bodybuilding champion. Until next week at the same time, my name is Modern Sinkara. Goodbye.